Hello, and welcome to episode 37 of Let's Play Total War 3 Kingdoms Gong. In the previous episode, we had managed to make some good progress in eliminating the forces of Sun Tzu, Yuan Shao, Zan, and Shangyong, and Cao Cao for that matter, all of whom attacked us at more or less the same time. So that went a lot better than expected, and I'm hoping this will as well. I apologise for the lack of an introduction here. I've begun recording this video, and there was an issue with the audio, which made it unusable. So essentially all we did though is look around the map, make comments on the previous episode, and then start this battle. So this is going to be pretty tricky. We've got these Defenders of Heaven making up a large portion of this army. At least they're not fully replenished. That's going to work to our advantage, but man, these guys, Defenders of Earth and Protectors of Heaven, they are very, very difficult. We've got a range advantage over them at least, but their damage is ridiculous. And these guys, we're just going to have to figure out how we can deal with them. I mean, maybe the Yellow Turban units are stronger than the Han units. I think that is true based on what we've seen so far. And so maybe we won't have as much trouble with these as I think we're going to have, but they're very, very strong units. And not only that, but they've got very good morale as well. So the normal tricks that we've been using, night battles, trying to get them to rout and then running them down, it's just not going to fly with these guys, I don't think. But let's hope we can find a way around it. So let's start a night battle, and yep, we'll start. So we've set up with the Yuksha at the front. We've got the spears behind them, with the archers in the middle. Some more spears behind the archers. The White Wave veterans in two groups of two on either side behind them. Then the cavalry on the flanks at the back, with our generals Gongdu and Shintu winning at either side. Now we're going to have to be careful with him. He's not legendary, so he doesn't have resiliency, although he is level 4, so maybe he does. We'd have to check that. This healer unfortunately doesn't have guerrilla deployment, and their archers, the Defenders of Earth, inherently have fire. So we definitely do not want to get caught in the trees while they're firing at us. And we don't really want to get that close either, because we've got a range advantage over them. I'm hoping that we're going to be outside of their range here until we can get that heal around. And then we're going to be able to get into this clearing here and fire at them, make them walk through some burning shrubs and what have you to get to us, and just hope for the best against them Defenders of Heaven. So let's start. Protectors of Heaven even. We'll get these in a locked formation. I really don't know what to expect with this battle. I don't know whether we're just going to get annihilated by them Protectors of Heaven or what, but at least we've got it uphill, we're in a night battle, and they're in forced march. I'll cut back when the healer gets over here. Right, she's over here now. She gives a plus 18 morale boost, which is nice. She can heal as well, so that's good. I think with these archers, we're going to have one of them use standard shots and the other one using fire. We do want some morale penalty for them when they walk through the burning trees, but the difference in armor pierce and damage is quite significant between the two. The armor pierce and damage from flaming shot is only 3, whereas the ranged damage armor piercing on the standard shot is 11. So we want to use that to take out as many of them Protectors of Heaven as we can before they get to us. And they've got good armor. So let's get her included in that formation first of all. And let's get them down into this clearing and try and stay clear of the shrubs, which is going to be difficult. Well, we're now in position, more or less, and I still don't see them, so we're going to send Gongdu down there to do a bit of scouting. Still no sign of them. They're probably in the trees. Oh. There. Yeah. Okay then, well, we can move a little bit further down in that case then. I think we're going to get to probably around about here. We really want to stay clear of the trees. We will take that jewel, yeah. But we want to move back. Right, let's see if we can get a bit further into this clearing and stay... Although we're kind of clear of them anyway. Yeah. I hope they don't attack us while our line's broken like that. Let's try his ability. Oh, whoa! Well, he didn't kill anybody, he knocked them down. Why on earth? I didn't realise General's abilities actually affected your own army. What on earth was that? I hope that didn't reduce any of their health. Yeah, he's going to win this. Good. Quite easily. Yeah, there she goes. I wonder if we can get another duel with him. That'd be awfully handy. We can. Even better then. Now this guy's a little bit more... he's a little bit stronger than she was, but that's shouldn't be too much of an issue for Gongdu. Get him back again. We don't really want him around our Yuksha. I don't like that... Oh, we can't move him now. I don't like that ability seemed to affect them. There, that's a good spot. The cavalry will be moving anywhere. Alright, Gongdu. Now, like saying excuse me. Good lad. 60-odd-year-old man he is, and he's still kicking ass. Didn't hit him. They murder for that, Sentinels. Yeah, this guy's got a lot of evasion. Or at least it seems like, and I didn't check its stats. Wonder if he's Oath Swarm with anyone. He's not. The commander will be a very nice one to take out, really, because she's going to give the biggest debuff to morale. Yeah, this is another one we're going to win pretty easily. Seems like for anyone other than Chengpu, Gongdu is a beast, but when it comes to Chengpu, he gets stifled. Brilliant, that's him done. Okay, some of them are wavering already. It's just that crappy little saber militia though, so... Oh yes, brilliant, yes. I don't think we want to do it there though. Yep, we'll get him back a little bit, and we'll take this cavalry down there to run down the ones that are routing. Did they actually have any cavalry? I don't know if they do. I was too preoccupied looking at the Protectors of Heaven to check, really, but I don't think they had cavalry. Gongdu riding into his third battle. It's going to be around our troops again, unfortunately. I hope we don't kill any of them. And we don't really want to go over near their archers to take them out. It'd be awfully nice if they just kept routing all the way down there. Well, Gongdu was making short work of this lady. Go on, finish her off. Lovely. Absolute beast. He's just slaughtered all three of them. I mean, look at it. They're still at 45 morale. They're just... I am worried about going to war with them. They do have at least one cavalry unit. They probably have more than one. But I don't think they have much. They've now routed entirely, which is always nice. Okay then, well I think now we want to get close enough to start firing on them. Let's not get the archers firing just yet because we want to throw caltrops down. Okay, they are now within our range. Okay, that's all of the caltrops down. Let's get the cavalry positioned behind them but not close enough to get shot preferably. So I think about there would be good. Oh god, they've got more of them up there. Yeah, let's make sure we're clear of their archers. Right, while they're in the trees, I think we are going to use fire. That's better. Set it all alight. Burn them all! Okay, everything is on fire in here now. The Protectors of Heaven do not give a toss about it. But the other ones are breaking at least. They are a scary bunch of guys. Right, this archer unit for some reason is coming towards our cavalry. Let's take them out. No, there's another one over there. Let's take them out. We don't want to be going through the fire though, and we don't want to be too close to the rest of their archers. Oh, look, it is possible to break them. Only just, but still. Right, now that everything's on fire, let's switch to standard shots. Oh no, we don't want to be dealing with them protectors of heaven. You know what? Get the cavalry out of the way. We don't want them running around in burning forests. We might still go after this unit. Yeah, we'll go after them. See if we can get rid of them. Right, cavalry is on its way towards us. Let's get our generals on them. It's the only cavalry unit they've got, I think. No, don't waste your ammunition on the cavalry, please. Shoot at them. And you shoot at them. Whoa. No. You shoot at them. Let's get them out of the way before them protectors of heaven get to them. Them archers just completely... They didn't give a crap about that charge. Now let's get these out of the way before they start getting burnt up. Oh, archers, what are you doing? Get back. Right, cavalry's gone. Let's get the generals back. Well, we are getting some kills on them. That's good. No. I didn't tell them to stand their ground. That's the problem there. I hope it's one step closer to victory. Right, let's get the White Wave veterans over here to deal with this unit. And these ones around this side. Get them, yep. And you get in there as well. Let's everyone stand your ground. Right, Gongdu, get right, you. Spears, get on them as well. And you on them. Cavalry, get back up here. White Wave veterans, charge them. One of you go around there. They're after Gongdu. Healer, give them your morale buff. You and you get on them. You charge into there. Actually, no, not you. You are in good position. Charging them. Wow, we're actually doing quite well against them. Maybe yellow turban units are just way stronger than I thought, or maybe it's just that they were not well replenished. That's probably more likely. And not only that, but they've got plenty left. Let's get our healer after some of these archers before they start causing a lot of problems. And hope he doesn't take too much damage off our caltrops. Archers are out of ammunition. Sure, you charge into them. Man, they are just throwing us about. Okay, we've routed one of them at least. Let's get these back. Let's get Gongdu around there. He's routed the archers, that's good. Let's see if we can get him after them. Cavalry, you go after them. Only two of you though, 2 cavalry units. I don't really want to charge the rest of the cavalry in that way because of all the caltrops. Yeah, Gongdu, avoid them. You get them. Brilliant, they're routing. Archers are gone, we don't want them. We don't want him running into them, protectors of heaven on his own. No, don't follow them. Don't follow them. Everyone get back. Is everyone... Are all of them routed? Yes, right, get back into formation. Right, all of you just go and get them. And hopefully we can... Well, this has gone a lot better than I expected so far. I mean, we have pretty much gone to the limits of strategy against these guys. And we were favoured to begin with. But at least I know they're not impossible to kill with the units that we've got. That is good. And they are breaking. That's even better. Now, there's a lot of things have gone our way in this battle, though. The position and the fight... Right, brilliant, we won. Right, we're going to run them down as best we can, and I'll cut back. Now, while that battle went fairly well... In fact, it went very well, compared to what I was expecting. There were a lot of things working in our favour here. First of all, we were in a very favourable battlefield. We were fighting downhill the whole time. Second, they were not fully replenished, so we weren't dealing with full units. Third, all 3 of their generals wanted to duel. So we were able to take out all 3 generals. We were also in a night battle, and they were in forced march, so they were fatigued. So there were a lot of things that worked to our favour there. And I'm not convinced that every battle we have against these types of units are going to be as easy as what that was. I'd love it if they were, but I've got a feeling they're not going to be. But at least we know now that the units we've got can kill them. I was afraid that they were just going to tank everything we've got and take us out. At least we know they can kill them. So that's a plus. We'll claim. Yep, it was, surprisingly. Let's end battle. Yeah, that's really surprising. again, we'd rather have the diminished health. And they've got nothing of value to steal anyway. We will take the replenishment even though it's not much. Now, can we get back to Shangyong? We're not quite. With no point in going in there to attack them though, we'd have to delegate it. We can get back to reinforcement range, let's do that then. We've got to level up on Shentu winning. Yeah, we'll give them the plus 18 morale and then this whole army's basically unbreakable, which would be nice. Okay, well that went much better than expected. It really did. And I'm a bit more hopeful about this army now. Though they're going to be much tougher. But the fact that we can beat them is a big deal, I think. We know now that our units are good enough to beat them. Right, oh, we've got high satisfaction now, apparently, and that comes with -10 corruption, so that's nice. Oh, he got a new armor as well when he leveled up. Right. Are there any other moves to be made here before we end the turn? Yep, I think we want to get them down to Jingzhou. We'll take them out of forced march though for now. We definitely want to develop this more, so yep, we'll take that. In Jincheng, we will upgrade the trading port to a grand trading port. And in Anding, we'll upgrade the production courtyard to a joint manufacturing hall. Now that's pretty much skinted us, so I hope nothing weird happens this turn. They will probably try and lay siege to that, although we might be in reinforcement range. We'll see. Almost dread doing it, but let's then turn. Oh, so he's finally gone then, is he? Okay. Well, that could work to our favour. Well, I'm a bit disappointed we didn't get any characters, but, well... Sincere has made some interesting moves. Let's see what we're dealing with. Okay, that's good. They haven't got a load of Protectors of Heaven. They have. We knew about that army though. They haven't either, right. Okay, we want Gongdu to go after these. Now can we attack them already? We can't. We'd rather get them in a night battle. We don't want them to be able to attack us. But we don't want to be too far away from them either. Because we don't want them running around our territory. And we can't really move them from here because they're likely to attack it. This army, if we had to choose, I think we would try and take them with them. I don't like using captain retinues. I really don't like the whole captain thing. I prefer characters. But at a push, I think we could take them with this army, though they're not great in terms of their rank or anything. Let's see what we can do. We can get to there with 25% movement range. No, we can't. There. 25% movement range. So we'll go into ambush stance there. We don't really want to ambush them, but we just want to be close enough to them so that we can follow them next turn. But preferably that they can't attack us, because we'd like to, especially this particular army, we would like to get them in a night battle. And we would like to get them when they're in forced march, if we can. It's not going to be too bad if they keep running around our territory, because the longer they do that, the more supplies they lose. Cao Cao made a couple of weird moves. I'm going to guess that army of Sincere went into ambush stance. That's fine, they can stay there, we'll deal with these two. Assuming we can move without getting ambushed. This army of Cao Cao isn't a big threat, we can take them out quite easily with Jiang Kai, though... Oh good, we do have night battles. I didn't know if Jiang Kai had that. Good, so we've got night battles and fire in this army. That's brilliant. Now, we need to be quite aggressive on this front. Let's see where we can get to here. He's not a tremendous threat, but I don't really want to risk being in forced march in case Shangyong's got somebody over there, but let's risk it. Oh, he has. Well, I'm pleased it stopped us there then. Right. Well, it's going to be risky, but we need to risk it. I think we're going to go after them, take them out, then try and go after them. The danger there is, when we go after these, are they going to get in the water and come around here and start raising all manner of hell? At least if they do, we can get in the water and follow them quite quickly, but I don't like that. I don't like the idea of that. But we need to start taking these territories that are close to the mountain and get close to Yuan Shao, because its capital's only there. We could take that quite easily if we can get up here, and he's not as strong as he seems, I don't think, especially not now that he's lost a couple of his best vassals. And I think now we can start being quite aggressive with this army as well, and we might want to try and get in that way. See if we can start really taking the fight to him. I'm just dubious about leaving this unprotected. It would be so good if we had just one more army at least. We just don't have the characters. Let's see if we can get a military access deal with Liu Bei, though it's doubtful. Okay, it's only 10. That's doable. Right, we can do it, but we're going to have to give him quite a bit for it. So we're going to give him a payment of 172 gold, 1 food for 10 turns, Kindred Gen, White Stallion, and Iron Archer for military access. And not that this is particularly the be-all and end-all of everything, but it's just nice for us to be able to have a treaty with one of the kingdoms, try and reduce the chances that they're going to go to war with us as well, at the same time become a little bit more friendly with Kong Rong, and possibly Gonsun Zan, they're quite friendly, and just try and increase the chances that the other kingdoms are going to go to war and that we will not be the prime target. So yeah, we're going to get quite a lot of diplomatic bonuses for that, although Kingdom of Wu doesn't like it, but what does he like? He's added in for us since the start, so let's propose that deal. Okay, brilliant. So now we can get this army down there, and we're going to go through here and start trying to take these territories. If we don't get tripped up by something on the way, which is often the way these things happen. We're going to have to take this army out, though, first, before we do that. That shouldn't be too difficult. Yeah, they're not very good. So we take them out, then we start taking these territories, and with this army, hopefully, we start taking these ones. And we are going to have to take this, but what we're going to try and do, if it's possible, is actually get him to trade us this territory. We might have to wait until we take the likes of these, and we can maybe trade him one of them for that. But that's the least of our worries at the minute. Right, so the first one, I think we'll just go for the easiest battle first, which I think is going to be Cao Cao here. So let's go after him. He's probably going to retreat, but we should be able to follow him. So let's go after him. Yeah, he did, and we can follow him. Yeah, this is not going to be a close victory. We will wipe the floor with him, I think. Let's fight Night Battle, and we'll start. Right, so again, we have a very favourable battlefield. Our deployment zone was over here, but we obviously do have guerrilla deployment on pretty much everyone, apart from these two healers. Cao Cao is somewhere down here. We can approach them from this angle. I did check one of their archer units does have flaming shot, so we want to approach them in this clearing, start shooting at them about here, and make them walk through the trees without us being at risk of getting burned up. When the battle starts, we'll get our healers around here. And I think while we're waiting for them, we're going to get Jiang Kai down there and see if we can get a duel with one of his generals. We've got the Yuxia at the front, archers behind them, yellow turban warriors behind them, white wave veterans behind them, and then the cavalry on the flanks. And I am interested to see what happens with this cavalry unit, because I noticed that they've got plus 50% missile resistance, which and plus 45% range block chance. That's a pretty crazy thing to have for a shock cavalry unit. That's also a fairly good size unit. I mean, they're a 30 soldier unit. That's quite a bit for a cavalry. Well, it's about normal for a cavalry unit. So I mean, I'm starting to think we should have had them from the start, but we'll see how they go. So yeah, we'll start. We'll get these round there, and then we'll get little Jiang Kai down there to see if we can get a duel. I'll go down with that weapon. Our little Jiang Kai is going to be unstoppable with that weapon. I just hope he doesn't start running around his horse. The other thing I did notice as well while I was deploying the soldiers is that we don't have any spears in this army, and we're going to need some. We don't want that duel. I'd rather, if we can, overwhelming. It thinks Cao Cao is overwhelming. Alright, well, I doubt it. I doubt he's overwhelming to Jiang Kai. That is highly unlikely. No, I want to duel Cao Cao. I want to test that. I'm going to be a bit gutted if Jiang Kai does die, but I really doubt. No. Cao Cao duel. But we want him... Yeah, there it is. Right, good. We want him to challenge us because we want to get out the way of all of his soldiers. And at the minute, we're still too close, and I think we may remain too close. Yeah, we're still very close to them. I don't like that. Well, let's just see how overwhelming he is, huh? We'll get his, yep, we'll get his buff on and use his ability. Yeah, knocked him flying. They're going to attack him, and there's no way Cao Cao wins this. There's going to be very few characters that can beat Jiang Kai with that weapon. But what we are going to do is get our healers down here. Because I've got a feeling they're going to try and rush him when he kills Cao Cao. And we're going to have to use their morale effects to get him back to his horse. Right, Cao Cao's run away. They are trying to rush him, as we expected. And so is Cao Cao, apparently. Okay, then we'll finish him off then. What is going on? Why has he not got the option to get back on his horse? Yes, will you please get back on your horse? Never mind them, just get back on your horse. Do not run around it, please. Okay, brilliant, he did. Right. Okay, get out of there before you lose it. And then we will duel one of the others if they'll do it. Now, where is... there he is. Right, let's get this cavalry down here to run Cao Cao down. Oh, some of them are routing. Let's get our other cavalry units down there then. We want to try and catch them and run down as many as we can. Right, yeah, let's get the healing on him. Cao Cao's come back. No, but we will duel with Jiang Kai. Somebody's routed entirely. Archer militia. Right. Yeah, we don't want them getting to the edge of the battlefield. It's quite a long way away. Let's get them healers out of range because we want them to challenge Jiang Kai. We don't really want our cavalry in the range of their archers either. Let's get them around that way. In fact, let's get our healers down there to help running them down. Yeah, brilliant. That's what we want. They look like they're advancing now. Well, that's fine. I mean, it's only the cavalry that's going to be able to catch up to our healers, so... We'll bring the rest of the army down here, though. Just so we can kind of throw them off their trail. Yep, another duel that Jiang Kai is winning quite easily. Lovely. Right, there's our army coming down, and Jiang Kai's not far away from winning this. Though Cao Ren is doing better than Cao Cao did. Mr. Overwhelming Cao Cao, apparently. Okay, brilliant. Jiang Kai's won that. Just make sure we're getting all of these. Yeah, we will do that, I think, but we want to see what's going on over here first. Oh, okay, that's good. We didn't suffer too many casualties there. Yeah, let's get that Yushi unit there. We will duel that commander as well. Though we don't want to do it when we're in the middle of all of them. Let's move them over there. Well, we're taking some losses to these crossbows. It'd be nice to have some cavalry, but Jiang Kai's about to kill her anyway, and the rest of them are routing, so... Can we reach them? No, they're outside of our range. Wow, this Yushi unit's been decimated by something. Okay, brilliant. Now as soon as... wow, he's got full health back. Well, we'll take him again if he wants. How did he come back after he ran from a duel? I'm pretty sure that's not supposed to happen. Oh! Yeah, let's get him on them. I don't know what's wiped this Yuxi unit out. Yeah, we'll take that again, Cao Cao. I've never seen that happen before. I'm pretty sure when they run from a duel, they're meant to be done. Right, that cavalry unit is trying to get to our archers. They've got another thing coming, though. Let's get our healers back up here. And our cavalry. Yeah, there's some big groups of them that I've routed, which is unfortunate. They're going to get away. Wow. Now we're getting done in, though. He'll be buffed now, though, because he's got the... if we can just survive long enough to get one of the healers back, that will be nice. Otherwise, we might lose Jankai here. Because Cao Cao's going to be getting all kind of buffs from his friends being killed. Or whoever they were. Family, maybe. The healers are quite a way off. He's routed anyway. So Jankai beat 2 of their generals and beat Cao Cao twice. He is wavering now, though. Oh, why is he routing, man? Come on, Jankai. What's going on with his morale lately? Yeah, let's get them after them. Let's see if we can run down whatever's left and we'll cut back. Okay then, well, that was more tricky than I expected, really. Just because of the way it went down and the weird, overwhelming thing with Cao Cao and Jankai routing for some reason. I did try to get him healed up while we were running them down, but he routed too quickly. So hopefully, in the next battle, we can get him healed up pretty quick at the start. We'll end battle. Again, it wasn't as bad as it looked. It's just one of the Yuxi units got really badly knocked. Yeah, you know what, Cao Cao? Since you've been such a knacker to us, we'll go ahead and execute you, beloved Sauron. How do you like that, mate? Let's just check if he hates us more, if he wants peace now. He just hates us more. Okay then, well, the next one I think is gonna be these guys. And I think we're gonna have to do it separately to give us our best chance to win. Something else I want to check as well. Oh, she's come off her assignment. Well, let's get her back on it then. Actually, do we want to? Who else have we got on assignments? Jinan, Jun Jiyu, and Ji Zhang. Do you know what? I'm thinking we've got 3 guys running Attract Talent. Let's get a 3rd character for this army. Yep, we're going to recall the Captain Retinue, and yep, we'll recruit her. And the other thing I want to do as well, it's spamming this really doesn't seem to help very much. It doesn't seem to be doing much for us. Let's bring her back off that as well, and we'll leave them 2 on it. So we're still trying to get new characters. But we've still got a spare general in case one of ours die, because there's a few of them getting old now and I'm getting really nervous in case that happens and we don't have somebody to replace them. I think what we want then is we'll have Yuan Shao, and then and we'll have 3 White Wave veterans as well. We can't get the last one. Well, we will after we fight that battle with Cao Cao. Just make sure we haven't left anything out here. No, we should be okay there, I think. We need 1 more White Wave veteran. And we should be okay there. We've got a level up with Jan Baoxiang, so let's see what she's got. Cavalry and Yuan Shao. Oh yeah, we want spears with these as well. Yeah, I think we'll get the Defiance, because then next level we can get Intensity, which will enable Mighty Knockback, and with that cavalry that's going to be very powerful. So yep. Right, can we afford to get any spears? We can. Right, well we'll get 1 unit now. And then we'll get 1 after we finish these battles. There is another army of Cao Cao somewhere down here. I don't know exactly where they are. But, yeah, we can get them in ambush. We'll put them in ambush stance for now. Right, now let's see. I think we want to take these guys on first. Well, we knew they were there. I didn't expect them to ambush us though. I mean, the cavalry are going to be a bit of an issue for us, but overall I think we'll be okay. To be honest, we can probably just delegate that. Although, I'm going to regret this, but sure, let's delegate. Yeah, I do regret it. But never mind, I guess. Sure. Yeah. Yeah. We'll take the replenishment. What is this? General is unhappy. Who? What is with this? See, all the way through these ranks, we have been getting reduced desire for higher office and reduced penalty for higher office and everything. Yet they all want higher officers. Well, I'm sorry, mate, but you're not getting a higher office. We'll get him mighty knockback. Now we should still be able to take these, I think. He's got some pretty decent units. I knew I was going to regret delegating that. No, I think we can still... I'm pretty sure we can still duff them in, to be completely honest. Though it may be worth just delegating it and then getting Jiang Kai to come over. No, I think we've just learned our lessons with delegates. Let's start. Right, so we've set up with the Yellow Turban Warriors at the front, archers behind them, Yuxia behind them, He Yi and Guan Hai there to give their buffs, and the Unrulies at the back with the cavalry unit side to side on the flanks, and we've got Herman down here as well, and his job's going to be to try and take that trebuchet out with his hail of arrows as well as do them some injuries as well. So while the obvious choice may have been to get up on this hill and shoot down at them from up there, there's not really a good spot to set our army up where we're going to be able to get them to walk through burning trees and have our army outside of the risk of being burned up. Whereas here we've got this nice clearing with the trees in front. So that's why I've decided to do it here instead. Let's start. And we'll get him a bit closer and ideally get a duel with them as well, but none of them want a duel. Okay then. So we've got Herman almost in position now. We want to give them a nice shot, I think, to probably that axe unit. And see if we can do damage to a lot of different units. Oh good, we got the trebuchet as well. Strangely enough, of all the soldiers that wipes out, it's not broken the trebuchets. So while we wait for that to cool down, let's get his regular bow on that. Are they advancing? They might be. They're not going to catch him if they are. Yeah, they are, I think. Don't really want to bring the army forward until that trebuchet is dealt with. Or they're not, they're just protecting this flank. Well, he's not doing much with that bow, is he, with his standard shots? Well, that's fine. Let's see. Yeah, I think we want to give them another shot about the same spot, really. And then we can just loop them around the back and get the trebuchet. We don't really need to take that out with hail of arrows. They might charge at them there. We should be able to get out there. They're throwing caltrops at them, it looks like. Let's get another shot on them. Archers will pop back up. This is a crazy... I know I say it every time I use it, but it's a ridiculous ability. Okay, there's some of them routing already now. I'll cut back once this recharges. Okay, they're all coming towards them now, and they've lined up nicely so that the trebuchet is right in range if we use that. Doesn't seem to do much against the trebuchet though. Decimates everybody else. Right, we'll loop him round the back now. We'll use a speed buff to make sure we get away. And oh no, they're shooting at us. How have they spotted our army? Well, okay, then we'll bring them forward. Oh, and we've run into space, it looks like. I don't know how they all of a sudden spotted our army like that. Let's just quickly get them after them before that takes out everyone. It's already took 17. Yeah, just go straight through them. Straight through. Yeah. That's one trebuchet down. They're now routing. Let's get out of the way before we get mobbed by spears. We're getting stuck on the trebuchet. Let's... Yeah. Get them around there. We're going to try and catch these on the way out. We'll take 2 cavalry... In fact, yeah, we'll take 2 cavalry units up there to catch the ones that are routing. So we need to deal with the other army as well after this, and we don't want them reinforcing. Might as well try and give a shot to them crossbows on the way. Is that the trebuchet? Yeah, right. That's a priority once we get these to rout. Yep, there. Go after them. Right. We want our archers on fire at will to catch them as they come through there. We'll move a little bit further forward actually as well. There. Right. Trebuchet is routed now. Good. Now, he is being fired on by the tower, but he's got recovery as well, so he'll be okay. They do have another crossbow unit over there as well. And these 2 generals have very low health off that blooming delegate. I don't know why on earth I did that. We'll get the cavalry down there to deal with this crossbow unit. Where are they going? Get them up there. We don't really want him dealing with this lot of cavalry on his own either, because that's what did his health in last time. Let's get him back over there. Okay, brilliant. We're now starting to fire on them. Oh, no thanks. Yeah, duel the ones with diminished health, but they don't want to duel her, man. Cowards. Yeah, we'll get them down after them. For now, we'll bring our cavalry down after these, and we'll branch them off that way, and him off that way. Let's just make sure that they're within range so they can give their buffs. And when he gets close, we want to immobilize him. Right, we've routed that crossbow unit. Good. Yep. No, stop that. Right, let's get these back round there. They're just chasing our cavalry around, and all they're going to do is keep in the fire. Right, that didn't work on him for some reason. No. Right, I'm going to make sure that they auto-refuse duels so that I don't click that by accident. Let's get everyone down and take him out. We'll get He Yi down, but not Guan Hai. I'll give you a buff as well. You get out the way. Right, all of them go on to them. Yeah, let's get a load of guys down on them as well. Wow, he is doing massive damage. Be nice if we could get his mace though. Let's use He Yi's ability. Guan Hai hasn't got an offensive ability. Yep, you go after them. Right, you... Could you just everyone get on him? What is his abilities? Yeah, that must have been what he used. Okay, brilliant. We got rid of them. Now let's get her man back up there to help out with him. Right, swap over then. You lot go after him. You lot on him. Brilliant, he's routing now. Yeah, cavalry, get him as well. They're all probably going to get finished off by the fire, I'd imagine. Right, this cavalry unit's come back and apparently we're losing to them now. Right, never mind, you get back over there then. These generals are very strong. Let's get these back. Cavalry, you give them a charge. But he's lost his horse. And he's now come back. Be nice if we could get his weapon, it really would. Right, that cavalry unit's finally gone. Brilliant. Let's get them over there. This cavalry though, I think, yeah, go after the ones that routed. There's quite a few big groups of them over there. Yeah, really just that one. As long as we get rid of them crossbows. Okay, they're all routing now. Good. Yeah, we're gonna win this in a couple of seconds, I think. As long as he goes away. Let's not let him charge. Yeah, he's routed. Good. Right, we'll run them down, I'll cut back. Well, again, another example of a battle that I expected to be easy that turned out to be a lot more complicated than I was anticipating. I mean, look at this. This is off Zhu Chu. I really hope we get his weapon, Giant Spear, as a reward for this. Let's claim. Really? I mean, I thought that went pretty bad. But sure, let's end battle. Well, do you know what? Yeah, again. Oh, brilliant. Well, Cao Cao's really going to hate us now, but we are so taking that. We'll have that and all. Yeah, you can have her back, Cao Cao. We will take the replenishment. So that's driven them off as well. Now, do we want to go after them, or do we want to get back into our territory? Now, this one, I think we can safely delegate that and then get back up there. So let's do that. There's another army down there. Yeah, we will delegate that. And I hope we can get back into our territory, though, because I did just see another army, but I don't know who it was. I mean, them casualties are insane. Yeah, sure, we'll release her. Yep. Are they still that? Oh, it's just another tiny little Cao Cao army. Yeah, well, we can catch them again as well, then. They've got some blooming resilience, these armies. Yeah, sure. Yeah, go on, finally. Choke them out. Make sure the job's done this time, please. Yeah. Yeah. Okay, brilliant. Well, that's nice. We finally cleared that logjam out. At least somewhat. Now, we're going to have 2 turns before these come back, unfortunately. So I think what we'll do, or at least what the plan is, we'll get Jiang Kai to finish off the Cao Cao army that's there. And then we'll get round to... we'll bring him down and get round to these 2, if we can. And then we'll finally take them and we can push our borders out a little bit more. Now, we've got loads of money now. So the sensible thing to do, I think, is to get them another spear unit. And we might as well do it on that Yuxia unit because it's the most diminished. Yep, so we've got 2 spear units there. That'll do us with that army, and we'll get our final White Wave veteran unit on this army. Right then. So the first question is, who do we give Giant Spear to? It's going to have to be a healer or a veteran. Guan Hai, maybe. I think while we're at it, we'll give him the Overseer back. Although, yeah, actually, we'll give him that because he's an administrator, I believe. Yeah, so that bumped their income up by a little bit. And it'll give them a little bit more melee evasion. The cunning and everything doesn't really make sense for his retinue. Yeah, I think it would make the most sense to give that to a veteran because it buffs resolve. However, that would mean we need to give the heirloom spear to somebody as well. Although, to be honest, we're drowning in weapons that that healers can use. Let's make sure all our healers are kitted out. Yeah, we'll give her that to Buffer Instinct. And we'll give him one of them as well. Still not quite legendary, but he will be after probably the next level up. And we'll give him one of them. May as well give him that, really. Right, him. We could use him being legendary, even though he's old as hell. Let's see, then. Yeah. Let's remove that from Guan Hai. And we'll give it to him. So next level up, he should be able to get legendary if he even makes it there without dying of old age. Well, who did we take that spear off, then? Oh, he can't use Giant Spear. Oh, well, I guess you just keep that spear, then. I'm not sure who we took that off, then. Yeah, so apparently he doesn't have that anymore, but he does. So... we'll see what happens next turn with that, then, I guess. Where on earth did he get that from? I didn't give him that. But sure, I mean, as good as anybody else. It'd be a shame if we lose it, though, because this army's not great and he's not great general, but... Sure, why don't you have Giant Bane, then, since there seems to be nobody else better to give it to? Right, let's make some upgrades, then. Right, I think we still want to focus quite heavily on Baksu, so let's rush that, and then we'll upgrade that. And something else I want to do as well. This reform will allow us to, in 3 turns, upgrade the satisfaction and commerce income as well as public order buildings that we've got. So I think, as well as a lot of the other buildings that we've got already made, we can upgrade them. So I think we'll change our research to that. Now that we've got this satisfaction high, the corruption is not as much of an issue. It's still a big issue, but it's not as much of an issue. And having done that, I think we can now end the turn. Again, I almost dread doing it because you just know he's going to bring like 1 million more armies up here and we're going to have to deal with it all over again. But we'll see what happens, I guess. Let's end turn. What? The power of strong administration must not be underestimated. As such, while reviewing your daily reports, you come across a message stating that a baggage train has been discovered, its attendant recruits killed, and its supplies looted. A lone survivor was found hiding nearby. He recounts that an enemy general rode in on horseback and single-handedly dispatched the guards before disappearing again into the wilderness. Could this really be the work of one individual? Wow, that is... This must be part of the new update. These videos will be kind of out of sync, but it is March the 11th when this is being recorded, and the update just happened. I've never seen this before. This is not a good thing for us to have, but sure. At least it's new. Well, that's kind of good, because now we can just go up and get his pass that he's holding on to. Oh dear me. Bad news. One of your messengers kneels before you trembling whilst handing over a missive. My lord, we are the victims of a most deceitful plot. We have no idea who enacted this scheme against us. My apologies. Shamed by their negligence, the messenger quickly leaves your presence. This embarrassment cannot be ignored. The perpetrator of this deed must be found and punished. Wow. Okay. Well. Oh, come on. I mean, dear me, the power of strong administration must not be... Yeah, so this is the same thing they've done. So I guess we don't have access to these things then. You must be joking. He must have no military supplies left for the next 11 turns. Okay. Oh, here we go. Yeah. So we're going to have to deal with these guys. Strangely enough, they look like the military expert, which I don't think they did in the trailer. So, well, that's a nice load of crap for us to deal with. But isn't that always the case after these turns? Why has he still got military supplies then? Huh? Well, never mind. I'm happy that he's still got supplies. What is this? Oh, so the turns stack, but the military supplies sabotage doesn't. Well, that's okay. Now, let's see. Can we reach... We can't reach them with this army. They can reach that in forced march. We don't really want them knocking about, because they might go after our Jade Mine. So, I think what we'll do, then unfortunately, we're going to have to get them back to Chang'an. And we'll get these up there to mess with Dongmin. But that is going to have to be in episode 38. So we are making progress at least, finally. Sun Tzu made some kind of strange moves there, but at least we might be able to get this army with all the Protectors of Heaven with these two. And that one's not as dangerous, but he did have another one that came around here. And remember, we do have this guy here to help us out as well. But I'm quite happy about the way this move planned out, I think. Yeah. And yeah. So we should be able to attack him with both of them, get rid of him. Cao Cao's army's somewhere down here. We might just have to walk into their ambush. They went very strong, so I'm not too concerned about that. Yuan Shao, I think, is he's a bit of a paper tiger. I think he's not as strong as he seems. At least I hope not. Because if you look at his territory, he's only got these bits of territory, and he's got a load of vassals. But without Liu Bei, and without the Han Empire, he's really not... he's not what he seems, so I think we can take his capital quite easily. I'm hoping so. But I guess we'll find out next episode. Let's, out of curiosity, yeah, nobody wants peace. Right then, well, I hope you enjoyed the episode. I'm pleased we finally cleared that logjam of armies that came to us. I mean, sort of, we've still got this mess to deal with, but we're making steady progress. And hopefully, next episode we can get down here and finally take these territories, and that'll put us on a nice course to get towards his capital as well. So, yep, I hope you enjoyed it, and hope to see you again next time. Thanks, bye-bye now. Thanks for watching this episode of Let's Play Total War 3 Kingdoms. If you enjoyed this video, hit the like button, and if you'd like to see more of this content, please subscribe. I have a tutorial series too if you're looking for Total War tips, and to learn more about the incredible characters and story that this game is based upon, you can check out my lore series. Thanks again, and see you next time.